Aww. Hello. It's alright. Yeah. Oh, Will says hello in the chat. Hello, Will. We're just watching some baby geese that are quite grown up now. Okay, they're coming out to play now. Not really babies anymore. They're looking like teenagers. Well, I'm not sure what that comment means, but thanks for the emoji. Thanks for being in the chat. Will says, real live stream I'm in. Thank you. And Will also says, you're welcome. I'm going to stay in this live stream until it's over. Thank you very much. I can't tell you what to expect, really. I take the day as it comes. I may walk. I may sit and watch birds. Currently sitting and watching birds. I've walked here. Can't believe how big they've grown, how quickly. You just see a very small height difference. I'm trying to work out which ones are the adults and which ones are the babies. I think the adults are basically all looking around. Possible threats, while the babies, or young adults now, are pecking the grass and having a wander. Will says hi. Will says turn on home more. People can join you so you get 7,000 watch subscribers and likes. Thanks, Will. I think there's something like I have to get up to 500 followers before I get more features. So there's only like so much I can do. I'll have a bit of a Google on the home more and see, but it might be functionality that's not available to me at this point. But thanks for the tip. Shane says hi. Hi, Shane. Thanks for joining, people. I've got a like. Thank you for a like. Oh, the whole flock. There's way more of this flock than I thought. I'm not sure I can get them all in the screen. They're going like over here now. Going across the grass. Oh, coming up from the river. It's a couple of the big parents looking at me like, are you a threat? I'm not. I'm really not. Well, the rest of them are having a nibble on the grass. Right, my earphones are glitching in and out, so I apologise if you can't hear me. Will says, are you starting to get 3 likes if you subscribers? I was right. What was going? Join the live stream so you won't. I don't fully follow this comment. So I've got somewhere over 200 subscribers. We've had about 20 concurrents, but people come and go on this live stream. Which 20 something, which is nice, you know. People, if they like the content, they can stay. If they don't, they can go. It's nice to stream it for people who do. Some people worried about walking across now. Birds trying to run. So yeah, I just, you know, it's one of those, if you build it, they will come. If I make it and people like it, great. If they try it and they don't like it, that's up to them. But yeah, something a bit more natural that breaks through the doom scrolling. Some people do seem to enjoy, and that's nice. And people don't always watch it live. I try and change it afterwards, so because it defaults to private, so I make it like available to watch later afterwards when it's done all its processing stuff. In fact, I probably need to update my last one because that might still be on private. So people can watch it whenever later. And the stats seem to show, wow, there's quite a herd when they all gaggle up like that, isn't it? The stats seem to show that there's probably more people watching it later than there are people watching it live. But it's nice to give people the option to watch it live. And the stats seem to show as well that people prefer watching the live content later than sort of recorded and uploaded. It also like helps my phone a bit because the memory's, you know, it's a bit of a load if I'm recording and then uploading. Oh, the herd is on the run. They're off. And they've gone back to the water. Okay, maybe it's time to move. Let's have a look at them. They're all off for a swim now. Or are they watching to see if it's safe to come back out the water? Maybe I'll go sit down. See if they feel like coming back out the water. A bit more of a sit and see what they do. Ugh. Will says, got a question. The animal's moving. Do I know what they are? So yeah, geese, I believe. Most of them look like the Canada geese. Oh no, not actually. I think the darker one's the Canada geese. So, what are the? Most of them are regular geese, I guess. Hang on. I used to know. I get confused. So, like the one with the black and white neck, I think, is a Canada goose. So I guess the others are just regular geese. But you get some with the kind of pharaoh, the black eyeliner kind of thing around their eyes, and they're Egyptian geese. They look more like the regular ones, other than but that kind of eyeliner marking is apparently rare. That makes them the more Egyptian style. But I didn't see any in that flock, herd. I don't know. They're birds. Let's go with flock as a collective now. But oh, have they all got the little? Can't really see their eyes enough from here to tell you. If we walk down here, sometimes you get a lot more birds further down. Let's go on and have a little look. CC'd and then reconnected. So find it the easiest way to answer questions. I don't even think it gives me a keyboard to type answers to the questions in the chat, weirdly, when I'm streaming, which is odd. I don't know why there's an abandoned pushchair here, but there we are. We've got a couple of ducks today. We've got some swans hanging out here. Hello, swans. I can hear a weird clicking, and I don't know what it is. Probably just the birds drinking. I can hear a proper patter there. Oh, are they baby swans? Are they white now instead of grey? Grey ones stayed grey last year for a very long time. Right, what we got? Oh no, there's the little fluffy grey swans. Floating Man is joined the chat. It says, afternoon Renata, how are you? Hello, afternoon. Is it afternoon already? How am I? I'm okay today. I started to get a migraine yesterday, so I ended up sleeping half of the day after work. I'm feeling a bit better today. There's a baby swan. Black swan. Oh, we're back. The earphones are back. I can see our famous black swan. Beautiful black swan. Look at her go. Or him. Them. Look at them go. And the little grey baby swans are so cute. Floating Man, do people greet each other in 𝓂�𓁿𓀀? I don't know 𝓂�𓁿𝓀. Your world? I don't know. Yeah, people greet each other as we walk by in the park. A lot of people have said hi randomly today to me. Just a load of birds here hanging out. Just having a stand, hoping someone comes along with some seeds. Yeah, a lot of people have said hi today. Oh, Floating Man, your parts of the world. 𝓂𝓿𝑢, I see. Okay, 𝓂𝓿𝑢 is your part of the world. Short form. Yeah. Sorry, you can probably hear a bit more wind standing here. It's getting a bit blowy gusty. Ooh! Yeah, people have been very friendly today in the park. Extra friendly today in the park. I think maybe they're a bit happier it's a bit cooler because we've had quite a heat wave here in the UK. So that's probably kept a lot of people just sitting at home or sitting in beer gardens just going, it's too hot. Today they're actually so they're probably just super friendly because they're super happy to be back in the park. Where's our lovely black swan hiding? Oh, here come the geese. See, their eyes are regular eyes, they're not the Egyptian eyes. So I think these are like regular geese. Stones up awkward, don't they? Floating Man, are you allowed to feed them? Good question. Here's the sign from the council saying please don't overfeed the birds. And basically they say use proper bird feed rather than bread because of rats. Which I have seen rats running around here before, but I can't see any today. But you know, the birds are, well, they were over there eating loads of grass, so they do eat seeds. I have seen people eat seeds, give them seeds. There's a machine over there that's supposedly vends seeds as well, which is why they all hang out here. You don't see the rats until dusk, I think. They tend to come out then. So if you come and feed them earlier in the day, maybe you're alright. The rats come out. Trying to eat any leftover birdseed or bread near the end of the day. Will, I'm here. I'm just been waiting to be quiet. And my earphones are back. Hi Will. Feel free to chat when you feel like it. Thanks for everyone joining and chatting. It's nice to have the company on the old stream. Will says hello and gives me lots of smiley faces and waves. Hello, Will. Now, according to YouTube, we're down to no one here, but then I'm getting comments in the chat like I have got people here, so, you know, whatever. Will says, this is my favourite live streaming. I like to sit down to see the bird stuff. Oh, thanks, Will. Do you know, it's funny, you see like people walk through or ride through on their bikes and the birds all run away. But if I just stand here, they get quite close. Like, they are big when they're close. But they just seem quite not bothered now that I'm stood here. Floating Man says, went to the Irish sea coast over the weekend. Very therapeutic as the sea. Absolutely. Absolutely. There's a bird over there stood on one leg for no reason. Don't know. Maybe it would rather be a flamingo than whatever it actually is. It looks like it's a goose. But yeah, I agree. Staring at a body of water is quite peaceful and relaxing. Here is a lake. Lots of birds on it. Now I don't know, oh, it's just bobbed underwater. I was going to talk about this little black bird with a big furry thing on its head. It's completely dived. And so did another one. I don't know what that is. As birds go. I don't know where our elusive black swan has swam off to either. I think they went that way somewhere. I just can't see them anymore. I think they're under that bush, hanging out with the other swans. Yeah, there they are. I'm gonna walk round to try and see the black swan. I don't want to disturb this little duck. There's our black swan. Having a fight with a duck, but and the baby swans as well. Oh, I love it. Tree in my head. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, it just DC'd and reconnected again. My regular earphones I accidentally left at home. I came out for another reason this morning and ended up having a walk after. But I luckily have my backup earphones, but they keep disconnecting and reconnecting. Hello. This lady's throwing some food. So that lady threw some food. They all ate and ran up for. And now they're all a bit confused because she's out of food and walked away again. Floating Man in the chat says, when are we getting the next heat wave? And that they're from Lancashire, so they're in the UK. And that they're getting ready for their lunch. Floating Man, yeah, I heard this morning someone talking, I think out on a walk, that the UK may be in for another heat wave in maybe half a week or a week's time. It's still pretty nice and warm. It's just a bit cooler today. Because I've walked and not took the car. I don't know how hot it is today. I saw it get to 39 degrees in my car, which is pretty warm for the UK. Little fluffy balls of grey. Super cute. Now I've got 5 baby swans here and Mum's swanned off. Floating Man says, good, my lawn could do with a bit more sun to help fill the patches. Yeah. You probably got to keep it watered as well then, if that's the case. So I'm in Leicestershire. We've got Severn Trent. They sent me a text message that kind of alluded to the thought of a hosepipe ban without actually bringing in a hosepipe ban. They were like, please be careful. comments in the chat. Floating Man says, left my toddler slide on the lawn for too long over the spring, completely decimated the grass underneath it. Oh dear, yeah. Maybe you can move that onto somewhere else. I suppose they have to land on the lawn, but maybe you could put the actual slide on a path or something. You don't want them getting hurt. Or put like a rubber mat thing for them to land on. I don't know. Floating Man says either that or leather jackets have got to it. I can guess that's a bug, but I can't imagine what a leather jacket looks like as bugs go for some reason. I might have to Google that one later. I'm quite intrigued that the black swan seems to be moving with the 5 baby swans. So I'm a little bit, have we got baby black and white swans? And how do they come out? Are some of them going to be black, some of them going to grow up white, some of them going to stay grey, not shed their ugly duckling, beautiful little fluffy grey feathers? How does that work in the swan world? Will, this your first live stream? No, I've done quite a few. So if you want to look back, if you go to my profile, you'll see there's quite a few I've done previously available to watch later if you want to. I keep looking at the black swan, but look how comfy these geese look. They're like, that's just asleep or preening. Proper chilling on this sort of beach for them. Having a lovely time. And you kind of have to be careful of kids in videos, but there's a kid walking right up to the geese, like really not phased. Oh, actually, that's why that one's starting to hit. I'm trying to keep the kid off camera for their privacy, but that's why they're starting to move and one of them's starting to hiss a bit. The kid's not scared of them at all, just walking straight up to them. And they're big birds and they're hissing. Just going to move the camera away. Birds have moved down, so I'm going to move along. My earphones are DC'd and reconnected so many times, I don't know if you can hear me now or not. Just God is actually herding all those geese onto that pier. Oh, there we go. Move the camera off the kid. Just trying to keep the black swan in shot. The kid's just chasing them into the water. Oh my God. See if I can get some better footage of our lovely black swan. Will in the chat, is that duck right there to clean his face, or is he just drinking some water? Hi Will. So this is a black swan, and I was watching thinking, what's it doing? I think They keep, I mean, the beautiful, rare creature, a black swan, I believe. We get lots of white swans, as you can see in the background, which is also pretty. But this little one seems to be using this little rock pool. And it seems to be, they seem to be stomping their feet and then searching the water for bugs that they've kicked out from beneath to eat, I think. Because they keep waddling their little feet and then having a little poke around with their head underwater. So here we go, waddle, waddle, waddle. And then dunk and have a look. Any fish, any bugs, any, I don't know, whatever they're trying to find to eat. That was just scratching their head. Yeah, it's quite cute when you see them do the little waddle. Which I can only guess is trying to kick up all the dust below the water. To then see what they can find lurking. Fish, I guess. Probably trying to find little fish. There we go, waddle, waddle, waddle. Dunk. Prod with the bill. Can't see them eating much, so I'm not sure how successful they are at fishing. Waddle, waddle, waddle. Dunk and search. What you got, Swan? Out and out. You seem quite determined to thoroughly search this rock pool though. Maybe this has been a good eating ground before. Maybe they cleared it out. There we go. Pick up some dust. Have a little fish. Kind of fascinating. Oh, something in the comments. Will says, sorry, I didn't mean to say that. It's just the phone is a little messed up. Meant to say it was tomorrow you make a live stream. Right. Sorry, Will, I don't quite follow. Will I make a live stream tomorrow? I don't know. I don't think I'm in work tomorrow, so I may have the time to go on a walk. Assuming I am feeling healthy enough. As I say, yesterday I got a little bit of a migraine starting and just had to sleep. But I'd had a few intense days at work in a row, so it was probably just that. I just needed a good rest. So I worked morning till mid-afternoon and then ended up sleeping till bedtime, which was the whole day gone without much walking. So hopefully by tomorrow, I don't know. I'll see where the day takes me. if you do make a lot of stuff tomorrow, I don't know if I'm going to be watching it because I'm going to be going on a trip. Song of I can still go on the phone some of, but I don't think I can watch it live. That's okay. Like I say, I try and make it, I change it when it's done. It takes a while to process it all, which is probably why I may have forgot to unprivate the last live stream I did until I was talking about it in this live stream. So I will go back and make the last one unprivate if it's not already. And I do tend to edit them afterwards to do that, so they're available to watch later on. So I just do them when I get a chance. But yeah, so if you want to watch another time, you can. I've had people say before, connected again. Yeah, I've had people say before they get on a treadmill and then watch my walks. And it's almost like going out on a walk. And I think that's a nice idea. So yeah, feel free to watch it later whenever you want to. That's, you know, the beauty of YouTube. It's on demand, isn't it? Some people like to join live and talk in the comments like this, which is quite nice. Will's next comment. Screaming, where do we go straight? And I'm not going to have no internet. Going to Florida. Really wish I could watch. But don't know when. Don't take one day to get there. Yeah, I'm not sure. Enjoy Florida, Will. I loved Florida. I went when I was a kid. I loved it. So we did quite a few theme parks, I think. What did we do? We did Disney, Universal Studios, and Epcot. Loved Florida. It was a lot of fun. Made for kids, isn't it? But yeah, I mean, I don't know, if you're going on holiday, maybe the hotel will have some internet if you want to watch, but make the most of your holiday and catch up on your your telly when you're back with nothing more exciting to do. I don't know. You do you, hun. I'll be here doing me and putting some of it online when I can, and it will be available for you to join live if you want to, or watch later if you want to, or whatever really. It's up to you. Oh, we've got the baby swans joining in the background. They're so fluffy. Their feathers are so fluffy. They don't even look like birds yet. They sort of look as fluffy as cats. Wow, okay. Will's put another comment. We used to go on a lot of trips every time, like a long weekend or summer. What, to Florida? Where are you in the world, Will? Is Florida like a drive from you? Are you in America somewhere? Florida was a lot of money for my parents when I was a kid, because, like, I'm in the UK. It was an awfully big adventure. I've got to say, I loved the weather as well. Weirdly, I remember that. It was like hot all day, and then like one 10-minute thunderstorm took all the rain out at some point in the day, and then that was it. Done with all the rain for the day within 10 minutes. Usually here in the UK we like to just have rain all day long, every day. Had a weird hot spell where they've been expecting thunderstorms we haven't had. The UK weather is odd at the minute. Apparently all of Europe's weather is odd at the minute, but there we go. It's just getting warmer. This lovely black swan is still fishing in this rock pool. This is a rare treat to get this much black swan. Time. Will, you're in America. So if you're travelling to Florida, which part of America are you normally in, Will? You don't have to say, privacy and all. Just say the region maybe for sale. Oh no, black swans off. Oh, bye bye lovely. They're done fishing in that pool. Tried every rock. And this white swan's like, look at me, why are you looking at the black one? And the little baby ones. So fluffy. Feathers like fur. Yeah, so I don't know, but I can't help but wonder if this white swan and these babies in between and the black swan, whether this is a family, whether the black swan and the white swan are mummy and daddy, the white swan's like, you've not been looking at me enough and I'm swanning off now. There's some more baby swans over there. Couple of magpies, 𝓂𝓄𝓿𝓀, 𝓂𝓄𝓿𝓀. Should have a rhyme you identify with. Gorgeous. Look at that rare beauty. Says, put on maybe tomorrow, maybe we're going to do a live stream at Florida, don't know that. And my mum, hope she says yes. Oh, okay, well, you know, if you're going somewhere you don't normally go, feel free to enjoy the place and live in the moment. Take a few memories, but do feel free to enjoy the place and live in the moment. I went to a concert last year and I had that real duality of how much do I film and how much do I watch, because I don't want to kind of miss it by being behind the camera. So even like streaming this now, I'm trying to look over my phone at the actual bird rather than glancing down for the comments and making sure she's still in shot. But I'm trying to watch over the top of the camera to see the rare beauty. This lovely black swan. I'm trying to remember to occasionally click the highlight button as well, so people get some shorts. People who are time pushed to watch the whole thing. I'm not great at watching the clock for that, so occasionally YouTube moans at me when I try and do that. A child coming throwing Lego in water. This is not going to make me laugh. I think they heard me. Oh, that's moving. Someone's got bread for the birds. Black swan is not moving. All the other birds are. Oh wow, gorgeous. There's a feeding frenzy over there. Oh, sorry, there's a comment. Well, a whole 𝑓𝂁�𓁿𓀀 ducks or something. They look like a whole pile of ant. I don't know if you meant aunt there in that comment, but yeah, there's a whole yeah. When they flock together, you realise how many birds there are. So yeah, we have got ducks. Here's a little duck. There's one of those Canada geese. There's regular geese. We've got swans. We've got quite a few lovely white swans. Our lovely black swan is just under that tree there. Duck with a nice blue stripe next to that stone. There's a duck right near me here. Alright, me duck. I don't know what those little black birds with the white bills are. I want to say cormorants. They look like they've got some little chicks as well. They're small and fluffy with little yellow bits on their faces. Can't believe I've been streaming for an hour already. Right, I'm going to go so I can do some stuff. It's been lovely to stream. It's been lovely to see so much of the black swan and lots of birds and to have lots of chat. Thank you very much for joining me. Whenever it's done processing all this, I shall set it live for watch later as well. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me. I'd leave you on the black swan, but they're hiding under a tree. I'll leave you with a view of the lake. There we go. Bird island there, randomly in the middle of the lake. I'm not sure you can walk to. Thanks for joining me, peeps. One last comment from Will. That's what I created. Guess I'll create a paper. What, write a paper on it? Nice. Anyway. Wait for my headphones to reconnect and then I'll say goodbye again. Right, lovely to have so many comments in the chat, so thank you very much for joining me again. I shall end the stream and see you another day. Whenever it finishes processing, it might let me stream again. But until then, TTFN, have a lovely day. Thanks everyone.